All right, Nairman, the Lloydminster Bandits are heading down to Wainwright. They're looking for their 15th championship title.
Yeah, it's been some time since they have one, but they do have a big task at hand. They are the underdogs heading into the Northeastern Alberta Junior B Hockey League playoffs as they take on the Wainwright Bisons in a best-of-7. But as we see in this next story, you know what? The Bandits, they're embracing that title and leaving the pressure solely on the Bisons.
It's a tough matchup for us for sure. Wainwright's a good hockey club. We're just coming in loose and excited to be in the playoffs. It's kind of all the pressure's on Wainwright, and we're not expected to do much. So all the pressure, in our opinions, is on Wainwright, and we just hopefully can compete with them and push them to see what they can do.
Lloydminster Bandits head coach Adam Andrew isn't sugarcoating his team's playoff chances. He knows they are in tough, coming in as the 8th seed. The Wainwright Bisons will be tough to beat, but as of right now, the pressure is all on their opposition.
We got to make their lives difficult as much as we can. As we, like I said, as we got young bodies, and hopefully their enthusiasm can, outperform their skill. And we just got to bang and crash and make sure we're playing strong defensive hockey.
Since how last year they lost them, I wanna try and beat that losing streak against them. And same with. In the regular season, we lost them 4 straight, so hopefully we win the next 2 games, or at least 1.
Last year, the Bandits beat the St. Paul Canadians in 7 games. They were then swept in the second round at the hands of the Bisons.
One period at a time puts more pressure on the Wainwright, and that's our goal, is just to take those little small victories one at a time, and hopefully we can sneak out 1 or 2 and hopefully come back home with either a split or up 2 games.
The Bandits last won a championship in 2010, but know it'll be another tough task to make it to the final this year, seeing how this is year 1 of the rebuild. But anything can happen in the postseason.
We're going in thinking we have absolutely nothing to lose. We go in there, play our hearts out, and see what happens. If we can steal 1 or 2 games in Wainwright, perfect. Honestly, anything can happen in a 7-game series. You never know.
All right, coming off a 9-5 win over the Drumheller Dragons, the Lloydminster Bobcats head into Fort McMurray for 2 road games tonight and tomorrow. The Cats have won 3 of 4 contests against the Mob this year. Now, the Bonnyville Pontiacs are at home tonight to the Sherwood Park Crusaders in what could be a potential playoff matchup. The Yaks are coming off an 8-0 win over the Drayton Valley Thunder on Wednesday. Puck drop is 7:30 at the RJ Lalonde Arena. And a sigh of relief for girls hockey in the border city after some uncertainty if the PWM Steelers would still be a franchise after this season. The team was officially told they are staying put. Now, back in November, the club was told by Hockey Alberta they would have to submit a bid for the chance to continue hosting a team in Lloydminster. The 6 cities who will have midget AAA girls hockey will be Lloydminster, Calgary, Edmonton, Okotoks, Red Deer, and St. Albert. One local hockey player is making quite the name for himself over the past 2 seasons. Now, his accomplishments so far: drafted first in the WHL, made the Canadian Winter Games as an underage, represented Hockey Alberta numerous times, made his WHL debut, and most recently he made the Canadian Youth Olympic Hockey Team. Brett Morton sits down with AAA Bobcat Ty Smith and talks about his success in such a short time.
First off, we'll just start back in the summer when you got drafted into the WHL, first overall by the Spokane Chiefs. Just talk about what that feeling was like.
Great honor and great feeling to be selected first overall, but being a part of the Chiefs family is really exciting, and being able to sign there and go there already has been good. So that's pretty exciting for me. It's an honor, but I don't think it means too much to be selected that high. Just got to keep getting better as a player and as a person every day, and the day was a pretty good day. I was back home from playing in Delta with my family here at home, watching the Shaw WHL draft on TV, and when I heard it, it was a pretty good feeling to hear it and everything. It was a bit of a relief, I guess. I wasn't too nervous, but whatever happens, happens. But yeah, it was a great honor.
Playing with the AAA Bobcats now, just talk about how the process has been getting ready to make that next level into the WHL with the Chiefs.
So far, it's been a really good year. We have a good team here this year in Lloyd, and a good coach, Travis Clayton. He's been good all year, and we're continuously working at becoming better, and had a tough loss in the Max final, but I guess we gotta just keep getting better and build off that.
You talk about the Max, it was a tough loss in that final there, but for yourself personally, you were first on your team in scoring, second throughout the whole entire tournament, and you won top defenseman, also named to the first team All-Star. So just talk about how that was to go there and just put on a good show for yourself.
Really good feeling at the end of the tournament. Going into the tournament, obviously the biggest goal is to win the whole thing, and just came short of that, like I said before, but I think our team had a really strong tournament the whole time there and didn't lose a game until the final. It was a close game in the final too. 2-1 loss, but I think we have the ability to beat that team, and maybe we'll meet them then to playoffs if we continue to go how we're going.
After the Max, you got called up to go play with your first couple games in the regular season with the Chiefs. 2 games, you were +5, had 2 assists. Just talk about how that was to go down there and play some hockey with the Chiefs and just put on a good show.
It was a good feeling when they asked me to go up. It's pretty exciting to go up there and get the feel for it, I guess. I was up there at the start of the year for a little while, but going up this time was good for me, and the team there treats me really well. Everybody involved, the coaching, the managers, they're all really good to me.
Now you're getting ready to play for the Youth Olympic Hockey Team, Team Canada there. You're the only Albertan born, you're only one of 5 players from Western Canada. So just what does it mean to be recognized by Hockey Canada and be able to represent your country?
Pretty special feeling. I guess anytime you get to put on your logo and represent your country is a pretty great experience. Never got to do it before, so this is the first time I've been a part of a Hockey Canada event on the national team. So it's a pretty great feeling to be named to the team, and just got to prepare for that tournament.
What are your summer plans for Ty Smith to make sure that you can get to that next level of the WHL?
I'm training here with Cujo Conditioning and a bit on ice with Your Hockey, and then hopefully make the Chiefs next year. Yeah, that's the main goal for me, and I want to go down there at the end in the best shape I can be and the best possible player I can be on ice.